The Rockford IceHogs wrap up their opening weekend festivities here this afternoon at BMO Harris Bank Center, taking on the Hershey Bears. Joseph Zakshesky with you, and I'm joined by the head coach of the Hershey Bears in Spencer Carbery for a different perspective going into this afternoon's game. And Spencer, this Hershey Bears group obviously riding a lot of excitement in the area. The Washington Capitals, the reigning Stanley Cup champions from a season ago, but your first year with the organization, a storied organization. It's a young team. How do you get off to a good start this year?
So we're just focused on what we're doing. We've got a lot of new guys, not only to the organization, but to pro hockey, to North America. So right now, the first part of this year is just trying to get guys understanding what it's like to play at this level, what's going to be expected of them in the NHL and for the Washington Capitals organization.
Standings-wise for both the IceHogs and the Hershey Bears, not where they want to be, but you touch upon a great message that the IceHogs themselves are learning. It's a lot of learning, a lot of asking questions. You're a first-year guy in that locker room. How do you encourage that mentality, the learning mentality, and ask questions and speak up if you don't quite understand?
Well, we try to lead by example in that department. As us as coaches, we try to prepare every single day. No different, win or lose. We're looking into ways that how can we improve as coaches, how can we improve our group as a whole, and then work with our guys individually on how we're going to maybe add things to their game or help them understand certain things about the AHL level and pro hockey. So that's the approach that we take, and we keep it consistent every single day. And that's the way we'll handle it early in this year, and hopefully we can speed that development process up as quickly as we can, and it'll show on the scoreboard.
How much of an adjustment has it been for you to jump back in? You have previous knowledge with this organization, the Caps organization, being in the ECHL at the South Carolina Stingrays, but being a first-year guy, knowing that the Hershey Bears didn't have the year they wanted to last year, missing the postseason for the first time in a long time. It's a storied franchise, so It feels like the pressure comes right on you even before the first game can be played.
Without question, and that's the expectations of the storied franchise of the Hershey Bears, and I don't take that lightly as the head coach of this organization, and we've got a lot of work to do, and that's the line that we're trying to show our guys of expecting to win, expecting to play winning hockey, and developing at the same time and preparing yourself to play in the National Hockey League and the Washington Capitals. So we're not where we are right now, but we feel like we're building the foundation for us to get rewarded as we move forward in this year.
This Hershey Bears team, a lot of rookies on the group, nearly touching double digits in first-year players. You throw in a couple of second-year guys and then players coming over from overseas playing in their first North American hockey. A lot of learning. Who are you turning to for leadership to help carry your message?
Well, we've got, we feel like we have some holdover guys or some guys from last year in Aaron Nesses, Tyler Lewington, the Riley Barbers, Michael Scarbosa, who wasn't inside the organization but has come over and has a lot of experience in the NHL and in this league as well. So those guys are just getting leaned on a little bit more than your typical American League team, but they've been great. I can't say enough good things about the first couple weeks with us, of them trying to show our young guys as well, not just coming from the coaching staff, but those guys helping show these guys what it takes on a daily basis and what it means to be a pro and how you prepare and how you handle adversity. So those are the guys that we've leaned on.
Also, another big veteran coming in. Actually, he's going to be playing his first bit of hockey in quite a long time in Logan Pyatt, and obviously a great story for him. You've touched upon him a lot. Had cancer, overcame it, looking to play in his first action with the Hershey Bears. I'd imagine if you need to serve up a little bit of humility and humbleness in that Hershey Bears locker room for maybe some players that are getting too big for themselves, he's a great guy to turn to.
Yeah, and to when you actually think about the game and what it means, and this guy was fighting for his life a few years ago. And for him to come back, missing basically 2 full years of hockey, played last year over in the Asian League, and now going to play his first American League game back, it's pretty special. And it's pretty cool. You battling through adversity, you wanted losing a couple games or battling cancer. And that's pretty cool, and happy for Logan to get a chance to come in and hopefully can provide a little bit of a spark for our group.
And finally, for you as a coaching staff, you alongside Patrick Weller, you were teammates together at one point. Now you're back in the same organization with the Hershey Bears as coaching staff. Look at the Rockford IceHogs. Jeremy Colladon, he learned the ropes last year in his first year. You're learning the ropes this year, but you have experience with Providence and the juniors and the ECHL level. What has been the biggest takeaway in your overall experience that you're looking to apply and put your stamp on in this organization this year?
I think that's one of the things that I use as an asset for me, is having been in a lot of different leagues, having been in this division that we're in last year in Providence, and learning the Lehigh Valleys, the Hersheys, the Wilkes-Barres, all the teams that we see a lot of. And then also leaning on that junior experience. A lot of these kids are 19, 20 years old, and it's a different generation than what most coaches grew up playing in, and the type of player that you're coaching and developing. So I lean on those experiences a lot. The major junior, a high prospect, what he went through, how he was raised, how he sees the game, how he learns. Those are the things that I'm leaning on this year.
Well, Spencer, I appreciate your time. Good luck this afternoon.
Thanks very much, Joey.
Head coach of the Hershey Bears, Spencer Carbery, joining us here on Rockford IceHogs TV. The IceHogs and the Bears only get together 2 times this year. Game number 1 tonight, and they'll meet together a little bit later on in the month of February. You're listening and watching Rockford IceHogs hockey on the IceHogs Broadcast Network.